Which takes us on to another question from the audience, from, I think, Jolene Crawford. I mentioned Bill Clinton. Madonna is quoted on the back cover of The Alchemist. Julia Roberts is a fan. And all of these people are fans.
I'm not sure. They are here, but I don't know how many.
Let's do it the easy way. Show of hands. How many fans? There you go.
Okay. And others, they say, let's hear this author.
And you must be aware that your books have changed people's lives. There are people who've drawn inspiration from what you write. And the question is, if you're aware of that, and if you're aware, then how does that manifest itself? Do you, when you come to write a new book, do you feel a huge amount of pressure, you know, with that weight of expectation out there?
Let's divide our question into answers.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't see how a book can change a person's life. I read a lot of authors. Some of them changed my life. Question mark. No. Because they gave me the sensation that I was not alone. And by having this sensation, they pushed me towards my own destiny. But it was me, myself, who changed my life, not the book, not Henry Miller, not Borges, not William Blake. They were there at the right moment when I was probably feeling alone, down and out. And they said, and then you read and say, oh, he's writing about me. So I'm not alone. So probably I should do what they are doing. So I probably should follow this. Because I think that most of us don't take the steps towards our destiny because we're a little bit feeling like a freak or you know, you are alone and nobody around you is taking the necessary risks. That said, I saw many writers being paralyzed by success, to go to the second part of the question. So when The Alchemist became a worldwide phenomenon, I could have stopped there. Because then if you are stupid enough, you feel this pressure. Because then you want to please Japanese, Scottish, Norwegians, Brazilians, and you get totally crazy because you cannot do that. It is impossible. So, in my case, my dream was to be a writer, and for a writer, the pleasure and the pain and the pleasure again is to write books. So, I sit down and I write, and I try to have the same innocence that I had when I wrote my first book, that it was The Pilgrimage. And there is also something that helped me a lot. The worldwide success did not arrive like this, you know. Right. Next day, today I'm nobody, next day I won an Oscar. It's not like this. It comes slowly, and then you meet your readers, and then instead of, oh, he's learning from me, no. You identify yourself with your readers, and you say, they are like me. And then you also don't feel alone as an author. And you feel much more comfortable in what you do. So the pressure is not, you should write a bestseller, not even from the publishing house. The pressure is, am I being honest to myself when I write a new book? So I told you about this first idea, second idea, third idea, and the fourth, that it is written in your heart, is there. And when I get into this inner book of myself, that it is there, then it is quite easy because I know that it is helping me to understand myself. It is a mirror of my soul. And then there's no pressure, no passion whatsoever.
We're not quite at the end of our time, but
No.
we've got about 15 minutes left.
Goes fast. Before I was scared to death to have, you know, enough things to tell, and then
It's a
only
Glasgow
15
audience.
minutes left.
Glasgow audience is a tough crowd, but